This is SportsCenter.
I mean, I'm embarrassed sometimes to tell people I work for ESPN and Disney.
Yeah, it has different connotations now.
Yeah, it's sad.
This global entity of forced thought.
So I'm Trevor Adams. I'm a studio operator for ESPN. I came to you guys because I want to say ever since I started with ESPN, I've just witnessed lots of discrimination, racism.
I know the comments that have been made to me at work and the conversations that have been had in front of me at work, just blatantly racist, just blatantly complaining to me that we have 3 white hosts. And I'm like, what do you want me? Do you want me to leave? You know my work. I got to the point a couple weeks ago where I had to say to somebody, do you not know my work ethic? We've known each other for 4 years. Do I not deserve to be here?
As we just saw with the Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols situation.
Exactly. And like I said, at the end of the day, they're choosing between us and social media reaction.
The BLM movement, the diversity, the racial and social justice, platforms that ESPN has propped it up, pushed forward, which every right to do that. But yet when you come here to work every day,
that's not how it is.
I can't look for them to do the right thing when it comes to social issues. We don't know what we're talking about. And we shouldn't comment on anything about it company-wide. There's no reason. We're not in the social business.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be.
If you want to look for comfort on it, how about this? Go to church or read the newspaper.
Going around and accusing people of being racist is bad. It's very bad.
If you have to put a color in front of it,
you're being racist.
Yeah, there's times where I've had a director basically call me a bitch on the headset, and that I'm just another white Trump supporter, and that if there were more women in this building, things would get done a lot better and quicker. I'm crazy to be a Republican or Trump supporter.
Yep.
And she does treat me differently. I could tell.
Absolutely. So does Kathy. I've seen her.
Yeah.
I've seen her.
How they talk and treat other people here.
Yeah, sure. But Kathy will be. I saw her doing it to, I think to you the one day. You were setting up Feinbaum or something, and she looked up and you were going across the set, and she was going, ugh. You're
Oh yeah.
A foul human. You are a foul human.
But in person, she loves me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm not stupid.
But sports are considered by the people who don't pay attention to politics to be a non-political thing. That might surprise, or maybe not surprise many, but it might surprise still a few.
Yeah.
That this is affecting sports.
They've jumped too much into this stuff that's going on outside.
But you don't want to talk to me?
The culture of our country. Especially with the Black Lives Matter thing. They dove into that to try to be a face for it all.
Yeah.
But then at the same time it kind of backlashed because now they have to do it for everything. Otherwise they're just not doing anything. And then at the same time, since they started doing that, now they're playing more of a role on racism and whatnot.
I witnessed all these years, they never really addressed a lot of these issues. And a lot of us were unhappy.
What are they unhappy about at ESPN?
The racism. There's a lot of racist incidents in our building, people making innuendos, comments to people.
I'm honestly not gonna lie, if I do that, I will do one of those interviews when they ask me, can you tell us about your ESPN experience? I'm I'm gonna lay into it. Not even just the bullshit, but also, for me, the racial shit that happens there all the time.
This company has set it up where you can't say anything because immediately they turn it around and scream racism, and then all of a sudden you're losing your job because you ask them to actually, hey, this is what you need to do your job.
Yeah.
So when you go tell anybody, hey, we really need you to work on this. This is what needs to be done. This is the protocol. This is standard operating procedure. You're racist. And now all of a sudden Ben's fired or on probation.
And I told the lady, I was like, look, I'm appalled that you'd even tell me that you'd sit here and tell me and accuse me of being racist. I was like, color has no business being in this conversation.
We're going to look at an email that you sent to ESPN and Disney.
Yep.
Tell us about this email.
So after years and years of witnessing a lot of things in this company, I've gone through the chain of command. I've reported it to my supervisor, the manager, the local HR team over several years, and witnessed nothing really ever changing or them not addressing it. So I figured, hey, let's just send an email to the head of the company. That's email the whole company and all the staff. And
The whole company being the CEO?
yes.
The head of ESPN?
The head of ESPN, because I feel like there's a lot of things he doesn't know about.
And you posted kind of under your name that you work for Disney ESPN, that they're forcing employees to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons one of the things I did want to speak to you about is there's a comment there that says, "Come see what happens." It says 9:30 is the deadline. Come see what happens. And obviously, I wanted to understand what you meant by that comment.
What did you mean by that?
I had a lot of family and friends asking me about Disney's and ESPN's mandate, the vaccine mandate. They came out publicly July 30th and announced what their plans were. They wanted everyone to be vaccinated by September 30th. Come see what happens. Just come to my page. Let's see what happens with this company, with their vaccine mandates. Are we going to have enough people in our building? Are we going to have too many based on this? Who's getting the vaccine and who isn't?
Just to let the world see how the process of how ESPN and Disney is going to handle this situation. That's all.
Okay, help me understand that too. Just like, is it that because of what they're doing you disagree with, so the world will see it? That's what the implication is?
I mean, it has no personal ideas or agenda for me. It's just to let people see how ESPN and Disney is handling the situation.
So you said this, and then the police show up at your home?
Yeah, so we had this meeting, and then 2 days later I come home after my days off and I had the police at my house.
You put something on Instagram or something that said, "Let's see what happens" or something?
Oh my gosh. I mean, does that sound like a threat?
No.
I mean, it's not.
It sounds like nothing.
So they didn't know why they're there.
Yeah, and he kept saying, "I don't even know why I'm here."
How long after the email did this police interaction happen? How many days passed, or weeks?
2 days.
So how did your colleagues react to the email that you sent out?
A lot of support. A lot of people were cheering me on. A lot of people said, "We're glad you sent this. We hope something comes of it." We don't think it will, but we're glad that finally someone spoke up.
If you had the same email and you were black, you'd be working right now. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yep.
No question.
We all know that. It's crazy. Never thought it'd be like this 7, 8 years ago.
No. Maybe at a time where you're told, you speak up, you risk everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You live in proof of that.
But I can say my personal experience is everything else on that email is correct.
Yeah.
That's from my experience,
Yeah.
especially the discrimination and the racism. Like, I think he's just trying to shine light on a bigger situation.
Yeah.
And I said I'll back him. I wanted to do what he did, but I know if I would have done that, I would have been fired.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did, because now they can't run from it. And if they try to do something that runs you out of the building for no reason, then they're not going to get away with it, because there's going to be people who go, "Hold on a second."
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
not like Trevor was disgruntled. He brought actual issues to the table.
Wow. So a lot of people in the network corroborated what you found and said that they experienced something similar. But they were unwilling to say these things publicly, and you're willing to go public.
And that means a lot to me. I mean, because this is on-air talent who are supporting me.
Do you think that they're going to recant their statements, akin to a former unwitting whistleblower, Amy Robach, who herself was on a hot mic recorded saying these things? Do you think, or is Alyssa going to stand by what she said to you in this conversation?
I believe she will. At least I hope she does. She did check on me. I do have faith that she will speak out.
What do you hope comes out of you coming forward like this?
I hope I gave some people some hope. Hopefully allow people, give them some strength to come forward and speak up of what's happening in that building. Major companies these days, they want us divided. The more divided we are, the more power they have. And I just hope that by me coming forward, by sending that email out to the CEO and the company, I feel like I kind of gave people an opportunity to come forward without getting the blowback. It's going to come back on me at that point. I'll take the hit. I don't think there's time to waste. If you see something, say something, come forward, speak up.